talking about how I doubled my opt-ins one time. And it's really, really funny because what I want to share with you is a strategy that for some reason I am not using today. And it's just like, it's kind of like a testament to the fact that, like, so I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. I've been doing this for like 15 years. I started, working online back in 2011, selling used books on Amazon, and then I started I wrote a book about selling used books on Amazon, and then I turned that into a membership club about selling used books on Amazon, and then I branched that off into another membership club about health and weight loss and stuff, and then I closed those down and I started Epic Conversions in 2016. So it's been a long time. So I guess like what that means is it's been 10 years since I started Epic Conversions. And over the last 10 years, I've tried a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. And the sad part is, like I always thought that, and this is probably a subject for another day because it's a side quest to what I want to talk to you guys about with this little hack. Um, but I always thought that, you get better, you get better, you get better, and you just do nothing but improve, over the years. You read, you learn, and you get better, right? And that's true. You do read and you do learn and you get better, but also you forget things. Also, you move on from things for no reason. Just like you just move on from them. In your effort to like minimize and streamline, pretty soon you're like 5 steps away from where you were before when you were doing something that was working really, really well. Just all in the spirit of trying to grow and trying to streamline and trying to be more efficient. These things can happen. So anyways, what do I want to talk about today? How did I double my opt-ins a few years back? Well, I can't take credit for this. I was talking to my good friend Marlon Sanders, and if you don't know who Marlon Sanders is, you should go look him up. He's been doing marketing since before the internet, right? The guy's a legend. But anyways, I was talking to Marlon Sanders. He's like, yeah, I'll tell you a really simple way that I found to double my opt-ins to, at least increase my opt-ins. Now, for me, I did double my opt-ins when I tried this. But what he said was, so you know how like you got a squeeze page and a lot of times you'll put like a graphic right there, like a representation of the special report that you're giving away or whatever. I was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's like, yeah, well, like what I found was I increased my opt-ins just by printing out like a copy of the special report and like holding it up like a prop when I was offering my free thing. And then I was like, wow, okay, that's interesting. So you're saying you got an ebook, but you print out a copy of it, and like instead of having like this digital representation of the ebook right there, because a lot of people do like these digital representations on their squeeze pages, it'll be like it'll look like a book, but it'll be like kind of like a digital representation of the book or whatever. He said instead of that, I just hold up a copy like a prop. I hold up a copy like, hey, get your free copy of this thing, right? I was like, okay, I gotta try that. But I was like, I don't really want to like, I don't want to go like printer on this. I want to really try this. So like what I did was at the time I was giving away a special report called the 12 Secrets, right? And it was 12 mind-blowing reveals on AI and online business. Now this came out in 2023. So this was kind of early on when like AI came out in late 2022. November 2022, I think, is when ChatGPT hit the scene in late 2022. So I put this special report out in early 2023 as a way to get, leads, right? I was right in the hot hand. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to print out a copy of my special report. You know what I'm going to do instead? I think I'm gonna just go over to Lulu. You got anybody can do this, by the way. And I'm gonna order a copy of my special report. I'm gonna treat it like a book, and I'm gonna print one copy and have it sent to me as a book. And that's what I did. And here it is, 12 Secrets, right? simple little special report that I did, right? But what essentially what I did was I created a prop. All right, this is a prop. I call it a prop not because it's not a real book. It's a real book. This is the actual 12 Secrets report, and it's great. But the reason I call it a prop is because I only printed one off, and I had this sent to me for less than $10. I think it cost me like $7 to have this sent to me. And the reason it's a prop is because I only ordered this so I could take a picture with it and I can make a video about it like I'm showing you right now. So like basically I made a video and I would like do the video, I would live stream it. And what happened was it was a prop, you know? So think about it. Like you're doing live stream videos, like I'm doing live stream videos right now, or if you're doing like just regular videos on YouTube or whatever, and like every single video, you want to promote your free thing. Why? Because the videos, part of the reason you're doing videos is to get lead acquisition. You're trying to get leads on your list. That's one of the things you want to do. You want to build your list. So every single video you try to pitch your free thing. You remind people to get over here and get your free thing. Well, so what I did was I had a prop, right? I had a prop. So in every single video, I had this book setting like right over wherever I was at. I had it sitting close by. So when I was ready to pitch my free thing, I was like, oh, by the way, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you get over and get your free copy of my book. Okay. Absolutely free. Not going to cost you a dime. It talks about boom, boom, boom. Right. So this worked like gangbusters. Okay. This works really good. This idea of having a prop. Now, you don't have to be like me and go through Lulu if you don't want to invest any money in it. I think investing like, $10 or whatever. I think investing like $10 or whatever to like double your leads and like get more opt-ins is a pretty safe investment personally, but you don't have to do that. You can easily just print out a copy of your lead magnet as long as it's like a special report, right? If it's not a special report, maybe it's a little bit different. If it's like an audio training or if it's like a video that you're doing, like right now, my lead magnet is a video, right? It's a video kind of workshop. It's like a 14-day easy start roadmap for membership clubs. And honestly, I need to change it out is what I really need. I need to change it out because I need to get back into this, right? So I can do the prop again. I need to make a lead magnet or modify that lead magnet to where it's more like a special report so I can get back into the prop business because the prop business is cool. It works. Now you might think, look, why does that work? Why would that work? Why would holding a copy of it in your hand on a picture right by the opt-in, why would that get you more opt-ins? Why would that increase your opt-in conversion versus just having like a digital representation of it? Like, why? Why would that work? They're getting a digital copy regardless. They're getting a digital copy. It's very simple. You probably already know why, but I'll tell you just in case you're not sure, because this has a higher perceived value. Okay, if I show this like this, and I'm using this as a prop, and I say, yeah, get a free copy of this, boom. So this has a higher perceived value. Here it is in the real world. You're seeing it. You're seeing a picture of me holding it right by the opt-in, and on the videos you see me holding a copy of it, talking about a free book. Right? It has more perceived value. Now, there's a disconnect with things that are in the digital world versus things that are in the real world. There's a disconnect there. Things in the real world have more value than things in the digital world. And people use all kinds of tricks and people use all kinds of, persuasion tactics to make their digital stuff seem more valuable. But at the end of the day, something in the real world just feels more valuable than something in the digital world. So even if what you're offering is a digital copy, you're offering a digital copy of something in the real world. Okay. Yes, I'm getting a digital copy, but I'm getting a digital copy of the thing that Cam's holding in his hand. It's a real thing. He's holding it in his hand. I'm interested in seeing what's inside that real thing. Okay. And I believe this is why. Things in the real world are just perceived at a higher value than things in the digital world. But anyways, props. Okay. Now look, could you say, well, Cam, I don't do special reports. I do a video workshop for my free thing. I mean, could you like print that off and put it on like a DVD cover or something? You could. I don't know if it would have the same effect. I've not tried that. If you're doing audio, if you're doing an audio, you're giving away a free audio. Could you like technically like print off a CD case, like CD cover, and use that as like a prop and hold that and say, hey, I got a free audio training? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I guess the reason why I think that maybe it wouldn't work as well is because I think that DVDs and CDs are perceived. We're talking about perception here. That's why this works, because of perception. I think that DVDs and CDs are perceived to be a little outdated. And books are not perceived to be outdated. These still have the same level. These things age like fine wine, okay? Print books age like fine wine. They hold value many, many years after they're outdated, okay? So, yeah, I think that's something unique to books and like newsletters and the written word. I think that's something unique to that. Now I've often thought, like, could I, like do a transcript and offer the transcript with the audio training, and then I'll print out the transcript in like a physical form and like hold the transcript and talk about it. Hey, you're going to get an audio training. And by the way, you're also going to get the transcript of the audio training. So you can read it if you want to, and like do something like that. I think probably you could. I don't know if it had the exact same effect, but it would probably have a similar effect. That's what I'd say about that. So anyways, hey, listen, if you like this tip, here's what you want to do. Two things. Number one, make sure you're subscribed to my Substack. Okay. And if you don't know what my Substack is, it's camfromepicconversions.substack.com. Okay. If you can't find that, I probably can't help you anyway. All right. That's life is way harder than that. Life is way harder than finding my Substack. Okay. So it's camfromepicconversions.substack.com. So you can find that and you can subscribe to my Substack. You'll get a free copy of my 14-day Easy Start membership roadmap, which is pretty cool. Then also you can get on my main list. That's at epicconversions.com. Okay. epicconversions.com. And that's where you can find my main subscriber list. If you want to jump on my main list, that's where I send about 3 to 6 emails a week. Okay. So I send emails early and often. I talk about things like what I'm talking about right now. I tell stories, marketing stories, war stories, war. I mean, not real war. I mean, like internet marketing war. Okay. I just tell war stories from my last 15 years of marketing online, insights, tips, and I make offers. I make offers to people. Like that's the main place I usually make offers on my main list. And then also epicconversions.com. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see something called Epic Conversions Monthly. Epic Conversions Monthly is my one product I have on the market right now. That's the only product I have on the market right now. I'm infrastructure of one right now. But Epic Conversions Monthly is my new membership, my membership club, basically. It started out as a paid newsletter. I was just gonna offer a paid newsletter called Epic Conversions Monthly. But then I decided, actually what I want to do is I want to offer, because I had a few other things going on and I said, you know what? I don't want a bunch of stuff going on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bundle this. It's going to be like 3 memberships in one. So essentially when you sign up for Epic Conversions Monthly, you also get like access to Epic Conversions mentorship, monthly mentorship. And then you get access to voicemail, my audio newsletter, which is basically like a podcast. It's basically like a premium podcast. It's cool. It's basically like you get 3 memberships for the price of one. But that's at Epic Conversions Monthly. So basically you just go to epicconversions.com, scroll down, you'll see a link for Epic Conversions Monthly. That's how you access that. The other way to access it is if you go over to Cam from epicconversions.substack.com. Okay. You will see at the top of the page something that says Epic Conversions Monthly, and that'll take you right to Epic Conversions Monthly. So anyways, that's my one product I got on the market. But listen, if you got something out of this stream today, all right, then here's what I want you to do, man. I want you to like this thing. I want you to drop me a comment, and I want you to share it with someone you think might benefit from it, okay? Because this is gold, right? This is a simple little tip that any of you guys can do. If you have access to a printer, you can easily print out a prop and just hold it and replace your digital image on your squeeze page with that. You're gonna increase your opt-ins, okay? And then especially if you start using your prop and your videos and stuff, or your whenever you pitch your free thing with your content out there, if you use your prop to do it, you're gonna increase your conversion rates on your opt-ins. So, anyways, that's all I got. Hope you're doing amazing out there, and I will see you tomorrow for another one. Drop me a comment. Let me know you're live out there. Peace. Bye.